Yo, what is up guys? I'm here hitting up with a new video. Today we are here with a completely different type of video. Didn't expect that to happen, but some of you guys actually asked me to cover this and to share my thoughts about it. And to be honest, since I didn't plan on uploading a video today anyways, perfect time to be here, right? So Nato announced that she officially quits solo leveling Arise. I think I skimmed over everything here once, but I will read it with you guys together again and share my opinion on each point more or less, depending on whatever it might be related to the game at least. So she said, all right, everyone, let's talk about solo leveling Arise. You all know I'm not want to stress out about monetization or get into clickbait territory. So I'm not even going to bother making a video about this. Instead, I want to share something from the heart, hoping it resonates with you. If not, that's okay too. I've built this community around solo leveling Arise, but I'm grateful it has grown into something more, making what I'm about to say much easier. The reality is I'm bored out of my mind with the game. Before I dive into the details, remember that I'm a whale, a big whale. If you haven't yet reached the end game or fully experienced what the game has to offer, you might not relate to this, and that's perfectly fine. I've always been the type to finish the game or rush to the end faster than anyone, and that was fine by me. I knew what I was getting into by whaling and playing competitively, but over time I've realized there's just no real content in this game. It's incredibly repetitive and the difficulty isn't challenging for whales. Okay, I have to share my thoughts about these 2 points here. First of all, saying no real content in the game. So first of all, there is a lot of content, and there is a lot of content for people who just didn't manage to finish it yet. There are tons of people who didn't beat Workshop Hard mode yet. There are tons of people who didn't finish Reverse mode yet. There are tons of people who did not finish Battlefield of Chaos Div Tier 12 yet. Stuff like that. And also like Battlefield of Trials even. And then we have the seasonal stuff with Battlefield of Time. To say there is no challenging, like there's no difficulty that challenges whales. Like, and what game are whales challenged? Like if you, and that's not even whale, like it's not even a discussion of being a whale. It's like a discussion of being a kraken, right? Like in any game basically where you see krakens, they can just do whatever they want in the games basically, right? So there is, obviously, doesn't matter what game you're playing, a Kraken just has no difficulty. There's no difficulty slider for a Kraken. It's basically you just unlocked easy mode for whatever game you're touching at this point. So you could say the same thing for any other game in my opinion. And the topic about it's being repetitive, yeah, that's the nature of every gacha, seriously. At some point, you do your dailies, right? And then you just wait for new content. And yeah, obviously, there is repetitiveness to it. But you know what you also do? Since there's an artifact system, you optimize your gear. What's disheartening is that Marble doesn't seem interested in creating a competitive or difficult content. I hard disagree about this thing. They added a lot of things like... So first of all, I played Early Access. That was in March. And then 45 days later, they released the global version of the game. A lot have changed from early access to global launch, first step. And then the next thing, over time they released a lot of things, right? They released the workshop, they released Battlefield Chaos, as I said, Battlefield of Time. There is more seasonal things. They just added this event stuff, you know, where we can get every single day, get something, goodies, stuff like that, new encore missions, new instance dungeons. There's a lot of things they actually did. And also you guys have to remember, this game launched when? In May, right? Officially launched in May. So we are what, 1 to 3 months into the game's life cycle. What do you expect? A fully fledged out game? Yeah, that's not going to happen. Like I played many gachas. You know how, like the amount of stuff they added in this game in just 3 months is like they are so far ahead. 90% plus gacha games I have played in the past and other gacha games out there, because usually there is literally nothing in 3 months. Literally nothing in 3 months. They added a lot in just 3 months. And also the game is out for just 3 months and we have the roadmap, guys. We have literally the roadmap available where we can see, okay, guild content is now coming, then the world boss is coming, Jeju Island is coming. There's a lot of things coming with the roadmap. So I wouldn't say there is nothing to it. You just need to give it a little bit more time, to be honest. They've shown time and time again that they don't want content to be hard. A blessing for free-to-play players, but a curse for those who invest money. Yeah, I do not agree at all with that. You know, they had that interview, that recent interview a month ago, maybe 5 weeks ago, where they literally said when they released Workshop, in the first month of the Workshop, literally only 1% of the player base was able to beat Workshop normal mode. That's it. Like literally only 1% normal, and only 2,000 players have beaten normal mode to at that exact point. From how many players? Hundreds of thousands of people, maybe millions, who knows the actual numbers. But saying it's more skewed to making it easier than hard, I hard disagree. Like if you look at Zenless Zone Zero, for example, that game is piss easy. You can beat the game with your both eyes closed. I hard disagree with that. And then I also know there are free-to-play players that even to this day, right now, struggle with beating normal Vulcan for the first time. So I would not say it's that easy. Like, and especially when they first release content, it's so damn difficult, even for people who spent a lot of money. It's so ridiculously difficult. Like, it's not even possible for free-to-plays. So when they nerf things, they just make it possible for free-to-plays to beat it. Not that it's piss easy afterwards. So that's for that. Solo Leveling Rise is supposed to be a game of endless tactics and strategies, but the balance is terrible. I think I agree in this part, to be honest. The balancing is not good like that. There's like a lot of things that needs to be buffed, like weapon-wise, for example. Please buff Demon King Longsword again. Thank you, Netmarble. Netmarble doesn't balance the game properly. Yeah, true. The meta always revolves around the same things. Yeah, because the problem is that they do not, they just make slow, like small buffs, really. Like they are very, how you say, what's the right word? Their buffs are too safe, too cautious, really. Like they do not make significant buffs. They just make like small increases every single time that really do not affect anything because they are insignificant. If you look at the grand scheme of things, right? They just keep adding more without really fixing the core issues. Yeah, there are some core issues that need to be fixed. Also, they really need, Netmarble, if you're watching this, fix the bulk sell of legendary artifacts. For real. Fix this. By Wednesday, fix that shit. Take Battlefield of Time, for example. It's an equalized mode, but requires a very specific setup every single time. Yeah, basically a puzzle mode. Yeah, but still, this is more... Like, if you're whaling, you have a easier time. If you have, like, legendary runes, higher dupe investment, stuff like that. There are some things which are a little bit more free-to-play friendly with, like, the sword, the purple and the blue ones, which you can A10 and stuff like that. But there are a lot of things where you need dupes if you want to compete, like, in the top 3 or something like that. And what about Power of Destruction? It's been way too easy for so long. People are hitting 4 billion scores. Like, Power of Destruction is not about being easy or not. This is just a thing. This is like your big dummy, which you just hit, and whoever gets the high score wins. That's just, if you say it's easy, just start a free-to-play account. Seriously. Just start a free-to-play account, and then you will see how easy it is to be in the top 10 even. I'm gonna tell you. Look then. Because Power of Destruction is all about strategy. And the thing with Power of Destruction right now is just, I think we just figured out everything there is to it to hit the scores, right? So I personally don't hit 4 billion scores. I'm like around 1.5 billion. I'm good enough, at least for my leaderboard. Is that what the content has come to? Why is guild activity so disappointing? What do you mean guild activity is so like there is literally no guild, like we don't even know the guild activity yet. I mean, if you have insiders information, okay, but I don't know what the guild activity is right now, really. So I have to wait till Wednesday till I know what this is about, really. Instead of creating something new and exciting, we get Power of Destruction Season 2. So I guess this is some insider information from Alpha Leaker. This is what I am guessing. So basically what Nado is saying, the guild boss is basically another Power of Destruction where you just have to hit it. And whoever has the highest score gets the best rewards, I guess. I could go on about the things that have let me down with this game. And I know many of my fellow whales feel the same way. At the end of the day, we're just bored. Personally, I'm not bored, even though I do invest not like small amounts of money, to be honest. But I'm not on the same scale as obviously someone as Nado. But I'm Like, I'm here for the long run, to be honest, guys, because I know how these games work, and you have to give them time to develop and to see where they're going. And trust me, if you know me from my dislikes days, you know, if the devs fuck up, I let you know they fucked up for real. Like, I'm going super mad if they do wrong shit. But right now, I'm just taking it easy because I know there's like a lot of things coming in the future anyways. I've lost the passion to make videos or even discuss something that bores me. I don't want to push out content just because I feel obligated. Yeah, do whatever you feel like, to be honest. When I look at the content creators for this game, most of these are just, here, take free codes and essence. Yeah, if you watch my videos, you know my content never is that. It's really boring. It feels like everyone just reading this dead horse, milking it for what it's worth. There are only a couple of other creators who consistently put out decent content, while the rest are just filling their 8 minutes to get revenue. Anyway, it's boring. Well, to be honest, I try to make longer form videos just because it gets more impressions. But if you know me and watch my videos, I don't even monetize my videos. I don't even make a single penny from uploading a video, guys. I'm just there to make content, to grow my channel, to grow with you guys together, to make a community. So for me, I don't even make a single penny. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is I'm bored out of my mind. I've seen the future plans for the game and it's really disappointing. I mean, how far did you look into it? Do they have like the files for literally the whole entire year? I don't know, so I cannot give my opinion on that one. I can only give my opinion on what is coming right now, and we have to see and wait what is coming in the future. I'm personally looking forward for World Boss because I feel like this could be co-op content as well. Boring units, boring banners, boring mechanics, it's the same thing on repeat, so I've officially decided to quit solo leveling Arise and explore new games. Where does that leave us as a community? Well, we explored. And yeah, I think this is about it. At the end of the day, you have to make a decision for yourself. If you enjoy playing a game or if you don't enjoy playing a game. I mean, if you don't like it anymore, then move on. That's fine. It's personal taste at the end of the day. I personally just keep playing the game because I do enjoy the game right now, and I do like the improvements they did since early access. And I played different games in the past, or gachas in general, where we waited for a long time to make them improvements, and they didn't make any improvements, and they kept making wrong decisions, like one wrong decision after another wrong decision. Like that, it went to a downhill spiral and never improved. But with solo leveling Arise so far, I think like every single time I see a small improvement, and moving forward we will just have to wait and see how it turns out. But yeah, just giving you my 2 cents about this topic right now. Yeah, just looking forward for the patch on Wednesday and see what's going on over there. And I will obviously stream when the content comes out. So there you have it, my opinion on this topic. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below. Really appreciate it, and see you with the next one. Deuces.